Welcome back to the channel. Today we are up in the foothills of Big Bear, just doing some exploring. I haven't been posting much lately because at the end of November I got in a wreck on the Tenere. Had a lady on the right shoulder make a U-turn in front of me across a double yellow, so that was super fun. Bike's at the shop getting fixed at this point and still waiting for it to come back. In the meantime, I did manage to screw up my wrist pretty good, and I haven't really been riding for obvious reasons. So today's going to be one of the first days back on the bike, and we'll see how it goes. Going to take it easy, just kind of do some exploring, more dual sport than anything, no road book. Just going to have some fun and get out of the house because I'm going a little stir crazy. But hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on the trail. Oh, cool little campsite. I don't know if it's the mud or what, but my front end feels like it's got a flat. This is pretty cool back here, though. It's a nice view. Oh, just another campsite. Lots of rainwater, lots of mud. We just got hit with that big storm, so we've been dealing with that. I don't really feel like getting soaked with muddy water, so I'm gonna try and stay out of it. Oh, that's cool. So this must also be open range. Doesn't look like it's been used for a while, though. Empty. Oh shit. That's pretty cool back here. Oh shit. Coming up to this, you sure didn't see that canyon, but when I'm out here by myself, I try to make sure I stick to a golden rule of not going down anything I can't make it up. So I always have to weigh that. And obviously that was pretty easy, but I always got to look at the whole picture too. So make sure you got food and water, and I've got my in-reach and safety kit, I've got tools, I got spare parts. And if you do this kind of stuff by yourself, you got to make sure you have that stuff. And in reality, I probably shouldn't be doing this kind of shit by myself, but kind of learn who you are by putting yourself sometimes into uncomfortable situations. And it'll be interesting to see how my wrist feels tomorrow. I have no idea where the hell we're going. Oh, there's two routes here, which makes me think there might be a shitty spot, but we shall see. No, not really. Stop up here, see what we can see. So way off in the distance over there is where we came in. Right at the base of that rocky mountain. It's pretty cool back here though. So an interesting tidbit about the wreck on the Tenere. Like I said, the lady was in the right-hand shoulder of a two-lane road. You know, one going, one coming. With a double yellow, she was in the right shoulder and proceeded to make a U-turn after the car that was in front of me passed her without checking her mirrors again. So I miraculously didn't hit the ground. The bike did, obviously, but I landed on my feet. I still don't know how the hell I did that. I see a road over there we're going to check out. Yeah, I landed on my feet. None of my gear was damaged. My helmet had no marks of hitting the ground. My jacket had no marks. And I went over and checked with the shop that's going to do the work. And he finished up tallying everything. We're looking at a front wheel, both front forks, upper and lower triple. It split the top triple clamp in half. And oh, that's the road I wanted. Let's see what's down here. It split the top triple clamp in half. I'll show you a picture here. And interestingly, the crash bars from Heed took it, all they did was scrape, like a little bit of scratching on one side, no bend, And even though the bars were, because of the crash, twisted at like a 45, I was able to, well, I wasn't able to, my other half was able to ride it to a friend's house. I mean, literally, I'm watching her ride it, and she's riding, the bars are like this, going straight. That's how bad it was. It was pretty incredible. So yeah, looking forward to getting it back. One thing I kept asking myself was, if they were to total the bike, what would I do? Would I get it back as a salvage, or would I like take the loss and get a different bike? And one of the questions I had to keep asking myself is, would I get another Tenere? And I'll tell you what, I really miss that bike. Like, I love the Beta. I love how light this bike is. It's, for the most part, been problem-free. But if I had to choose just one bike, it would be the Tenere. I say that as I'm in the middle of nowhere riding the Beta. Hopefully not jinxing myself. But in reality, this whole ride, I could have done on the Tenere. Broken wrist notwithstanding. Where the hell is this taking me? That would have sucked. I almost caught that cactus. Was not expecting that. Yeah, this might have to wait for another day. It doesn't look like it goes much further though. Just right down into the valley, probably to a campsite. How's that for a view? Oh shit, that's cool. Where to meow. So down there is where we just were. Back there is where we were before that. Let's go left, I guess, and then right. This whole area is substantially more wet than the other area. This is a pretty old road, it looks like. So we're exiting that valley. My wrist is starting to hurt a little bit, so probably as good a time as any to start heading home. God, I hate those. So that's going to end the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully the next video will have my Tenere back. Anyway, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.